Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to the channel. I'm Tyler Fikes. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. We are on the road to 1,000. Anyways, so today I want to go over a couple things that I missed in the last video where we put the Bora spacers on the Duramax. There were a couple things I kind of didn't show and a couple things I was told I did wrong that I want to go over and cover that. And it's been about a month since we had got the forces on the truck, and we just polished them up yesterday. They look really good, so I kind of wanted to show you guys those, show you how they're holding up, and just a quick little update on the Duramax, and then that'll be about it for today's video. So first thing somebody told me was the star pattern on the wheels, how I torqued it. If you didn't see the video when we put the spacers on, go check it out. I torqued it in a circle pattern, and I didn't actually do that. I did the star pattern like you're supposed to, and then just for the final, I went around in a circle just to check them all again. So I torqued them in the star pattern, and then I went back and torqued them just to make sure they all got the 125 torque that they needed in the circle pattern, just to check it all. So I did do that right, I just didn't put it on video, which I should have done the star pattern on video. I'll cover that when I get out there, because today we have to take the wheel off and retorque the spacers like I talked about in the last video, because Bora recommends that you retorque them in 5 miles after the installation, and we've put about 10 miles on the truck since. So I just want to take the tires off, torque them down. And I wasn't going to make a video out of this, but like I said, there were a couple things I was told that I did wrong. One was the torquing in the star pattern, which I did. I just did it in the circle in the end. And the next thing, which I didn't do, this is my fault, and it was stupid. I didn't put jack stands. I had multiple people tell me this. I didn't put jack stands under the axle, and it could have fell on me and crushed my legs because I had my legs under there, and I was just using the jack to lift under the diff. So now I have the truck already jacked up. I already have jack stands there. Everything's holding it. And I got 2 jack stands on the axle because both tires are going to come off. And the reason I didn't do it, I was thinking, oh, just one tire is coming off. You still have the other 3, and it's not like it's going to fall and kill me. If it did fall, it probably would have tilted and crushed my legs or something. But I wasn't thinking about it, so that's totally my bad. You always want to take the safety precautions and use the stands. So I got it all set up on the truck right now. Now we're gonna go take the wheels off, torque the spacers down, and I'll meet you guys there. So we now have the axle resting on the stands, tires off the ground just a little bit, and we'll take them off. So we gotta set this to 125. And now I'm just checking them all. I already torqued them in the star pattern. So I'm just gonna go in a circle, make sure they're all still at 125. And we need to put the brakes on, e-brake. So I didn't really even get any movement out of them, but like Bora recommends, after 5 miles, I've waited like 10. So get them torqued down because this is the safety of the truck. This thing goes flying off down the road, you're screwed. So now we got those torqued down, and this shouldn't have to come off ever again for spacer maintenance. And now, like last time, start them with your hands. And now, like last time, use the air gun to tighten them down, but not to torque them, just to get them all the way up there. And now, like last time, I am going to need an extension to get the torque wrench on there. And now, like last time, but like last time off camera, I'm gonna torque these in a star pattern. And now they are all torqued, but like I said, it's easy to miss one. I really don't think I did, but just to be safe, I'm gonna go in a circle pattern and get them all 100% certainty, all tight. And now just like that, this side is done. I'm gonna go get the other side done, and like last time, you guys don't have to watch me do the other side. I'm gonna get that done, and then I'm gonna go talk about the forces, because like I said, it's been almost a month since we got them, and just yesterday we polished them up. They look super good. I'm gonna kind of do a quick review of them. So let me get the other side done, I'll see you then. All right guys, both sides of the truck is done. Finally got it all retorqued down. Everything looks great, and you can see these forces are shining so nice. It's like a mirror. If you look right here, it looks like that is the ground behind it, and it looks like glass just looking straight through to it because it's reflecting on the ground over here. It looks like a mirror looking through. We polished them up super nice. It's like a mirror you can see. So clean looking. And you can compare these to these, which we did polish right before we took them off the truck, and they've just been sitting here because somebody needs to buy these. If you want them, hit me up. But compare them to these. These look a little duller than those, just because these have been sitting and those are freshly polished. But man, these look killer. So anyways, like I said, it's been about a month since putting these on, and the biggest difference I noticed, this may or may not surprise you, it's not a performance gain. The biggest thing I've noticed when putting these on is the amount of looks this truck gets. Going down the road, it definitely turns a lot more heads than it used to with the black mirrors and all that other stuff. Even I think we had the white mirrors on, yeah we did, before the Forces. But after putting these Forces on, that made the biggest difference in the amount of people looking at the truck. Just going down the road definitely turns a lot more heads, breaking necks. You can't blame them, these things look awesome. Like I said, I kind of wish we had the deeper lip on the 12 wide, but these are still super badass. They look so nice. It's like a mirror. It's way different than a chrome finish when you really get close and look at it. This is just polished aluminum, where a chrome finish would be a cast wheel, and then they dip it in chrome, where this is just metal. There's no coating on it. Right here, you're just looking at the open metal with a super fine polish on it. I'm sure the plastic isn't, I think this is plastic. I don't know, this actually feels really high quality, almost like it could be this, but it's obviously hollow, so I don't know what this is made of. So this is probably a chrome on top of it, the center cap, but the rest is just polished aluminum, pure metal, just scrubbed super fine, and the mirror finish just looks so good. And when we were looking at getting forged wheels, because that's definitely what we wanted to put on the big Duramax, I knew we wanted a polished, not black, more of the chrome look, even though it's not chrome. And I was deciding between American Force and Specialty Forged. And we, when I say we, that's me and the owner of the Duramax, because this is not my truck, it's just, I get to do all the work on it and get to take videos of it, which is awesome. But we were looking at Specialty Forged and Fuel Forged and American Force, and American Force is the oldest forged brand, and they had the biggest selection, and they were cheaper than the Specialty Forged. And the Specialty Forged actually is owned by someone that used to work at American Force. So I'm glad we went with American Force. I really like the star in the center of the wheel on the hub. The spike lug nuts really just make the look of it, finishes off the forged look. And I've heard great things about both companies, but at the end of the day, I just like American Force better, probably because they say American Force and not Specialty Forged. I just kind of like the sound of the name better too. But anyways, that is the wheel we went with, and I'm happy with it. Definitely would do it again, and definitely will do it again on a future truck that I want to own down the road. And I'm happy with them. They had a huge selection. They look awesome. Let me know what you guys think about them in the comments. And they definitely go really good with the white paint. Just washed the truck too. It hasn't been this clean in a while, except for that stuff. Someone must have been doing a burnout. Anyways, with the Duramax, we need to get those new bumpers soon, but we're waiting on the shop to find a back bumper for cheap, because the new ones from GM are like $1,000 just for the back bumper. And say somebody comes in with the 2015 or newer truck and they put a Fusion bumper on the back, they now have that bumper that they're disposing of, so we would get it way cheaper for the Duramax. So we're waiting on that. Hopefully it happens soon. Anyways, we're back in the Duramax. I hope that cleared up any issues that you guys saw with the last video where we put the spacers on the truck. Like I said, the two ones were the not the star pattern, which I did, and the not having the jack stands, which I totally should have done. Just through my mind, I was thinking, oh, it has 3 tires. It's not a big deal if it does fall. And I wasn't thinking it would fall, and it didn't, luckily, but definitely something I won't do again. I'm definitely always going to put those down. And definitely if you're ever working on a truck, especially one like this that weighs 10,000 pounds, use the jack stands no matter how good your jack is. So my bad on that one. Anyways, if this is your first time stopping in, please make sure to subscribe. I'm really trying to hit 1,000 sometime soon. If you guys know anyone else that would enjoy the videos of my truck, the Sierra with the tire gate or the Duramax, definitely let them know. Help spread the word. If you enjoyed the video in any way, please give it a big thumbs up. Thank you for watching. Until next time, see you guys later.